Uploaders. Sweet. Where do you people come up with these names, these YouTubers?
Throw a rock into a pond, ripples fade away.
Hey, hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lance, and today we are reacting to Johnny Depp being hilarious in court, funny trial moments by the Uploaders.
Oh my God! What is that?
Sweet STWEEK Street Weekly Streakly. Where do you people come up with these names, these YouTubers? But anyway, we are going to react to this. This is about 8 minutes long. I just reacted to another video about Amber pooping in his bed. That was fun. So let's start and check this out. Before we do, if you could please hit that like so that YouTube algorithm gods can find me and not think I'm just some hack. And and hit that subscribe, because I know you all been watching my videos but not subscribing. It's free content. It doesn't cost you a thing. All you have to do is hit that little button and you don't have to think much more about it. I mean, come on. But if you're interested in helping a fellow young little gay creator out, in the links down below, I have my Patreon, I have my Venmo, I have quite a few other things, PayPal. Please, if you do, if you don't, just hit that like and that subscribe. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. But anyway, let's get into this video and let's see some of the some of the moneyest moments so far of this trial. Jesus.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
What?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
One of your good friends that you've taken drugs with before is Marilyn Manson, right?
Yes, we've taken, we've drank together.
You would sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
Good afternoon, Mr. Depp.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rottenborn. Could you say that again? Mr. Rottenborn? That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
And that was a document you signed in August of 2016, correct?
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the 4th.
Well, I wanted to make clear that you signed
made it
that.
clear, too. It
Yeah,
looks
and
like
that's your cocaine that you kept in that box that says property of JD with the skull and crossbones, isn't it?
The box was a gift from someone. I can't say that I carried cocaine in it, no.
You can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine.
2 years before either the online or the print.
I'm sorry, I was just
No,
going
I
to
think
finish my
you answered
answer.
my question, sir. Thank you.
Oh.
Simple yes or no question, which is
You'd like it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case.
Go away, coach. Hup. Done. Did I read that right?
No. Done. Hup. Done.
Thank you. Otherwise, did I read that right?
Sure.
You didn't
I
react.
did assault a couple of cabinets, but I did not touch Miss Heard. As you can see, I think, no.
And you may have been drunk in that video, correct?
There's a possibility of that, yes, sir. My former business managers were quite disturbing.
Hearsay.
I believe he said he showed him.
Yes, yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers, I don't know.
Hearsay.
Canelo versus Bivol, May 7th, live on DAZN pay-per-view. Visit DAZN.com.
Such
We can drag one of these
bad
core
quality
progressions in.
videos. My God.
That's cold.
I believe he was being shown financial documents.
All right. So, I'll sustain this. Any hearsay that might be
Understood.
Next question.
He asked her what she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
That's been going around, memed all the time. That's another thing I've been seeing. The squeak. Did you hear that squeak of Rotten Born or Rotten Bottom or whatever that horrible lawyer's name is? That every time his catchphrase, his hearsay. I'm sorry, this is a bunch of hearsay. Objection. It was a hearsay. Objection. Hearsay. Something like that. But it's hearsay. And that squeak, and he's been memed with that the whole time. He's a miserable looking son of a bitch. Jesus, but let's keep going.
I know, I've just sure offered for the truth of the matter asserted.
He got it.
Okay, all right, well, then.
I'm learning.
There you go.
Let me put it a different way. Mr. Drew, who was a chef, which I don't believe is hearsay, Mr. Drew had made Mexican food Ms. Heard's favorite. Is that better? She squared off at me in the doorway of our bedroom. And I said, what do you want to do? Hit me again? Would you like to hit me again? And I said, go ahead. Hit me. Bam.
How often would Miss Heard drink in your presence?
Always. She took a shine to a very nice Spanish wine called Vega Sicilia.
Let me see if this gets better, because maybe that
very easily drink 2 bottles of wine per night. You want to support me not drinking. How about you stop drinking and share this sobriety with me to support me and help me through this?
What did she say to that?
No. She said no. She said she didn't have a problem. She came down to the bar and found me there. And of course started screaming, oh, you're drinking again, the monster and all that. So she walked up to me and reached and grabbed the bottle of vodka. She threw the large bottle and it made contact and shattered everywhere. The tip of my finger had been severed. I was looking directly at my bone sticking out. Today is the first opportunity that I've been able to speak about this. I pride myself on honesty. I pride myself on truth. I've probably been in the industry 30 plus years, 35 years. Never had any problems, anything like that. It's very strange when one day you're Cinderella, so to speak, and then in 0.6 seconds you're Quasimodo.
Miss Heard's counsel mentioned that the first time you supposedly struck Miss Heard was in response to a comment about one of your tattoos.
Yes, I remember.
And what is your response to that? It didn't happen. I've never struck Miss Heard. As I said yesterday, I've never struck Miss Heard. I've never struck a woman in my life. I'm certainly not going to strike a woman if she decides to make fun of a tattoo that I have on my body. That's like going into someone's journal and picking out things you don't like. She had made mention. There was no incident of argument when the tattoo thing had been brought up many times, and I mean, there's really nothing I can do. I've always thought of my body as a journal, if you will, to mark experiences, to mark life experiences. For example, when when my first child was born, I had her name tattooed over my heart, which is where her little head used to be when I rock her to sleep. I marked my boy's birth by tattooing myself for him. So no one can go back, or no one should go back and rewrite their journals. Why would I take such great offense to someone making fun of a tattoo on my body? That allegation never made any sense to me whatsoever.
Your testimony that you did not ask for cocaine and ecstasy right after you told the doctor about your finger injury. Is that your testimony?
Regardless of what date you believe works within the world time zone, I don't believe that someone who has gone through opiate dependency, who has lost the ability to produce dopamine and serotonin in their own body, because that's what the opiate does. Your body no longer needs to make the dopamine or the serotonin. The dopamine and serotonin, as you know, I imagine, are things that keep us it gives us our moods.
I appreciate that, but my question wasn't that. My question was,
I'm just trying
right
to
after
school
you told the
you.
doctor.
I'm trying to school you a little bit. Yeah, no shit, because that doesn't make any sense. Especially ecstasy. If you have no dopamine in your body, the ecstasy is not really going to do much to you. Wow, that video, Sweetly, boy, I give you a thumbs up. See how easy that was to give a thumbs up? You could do that for me. That was actually, the video quality was not as good as I really wanted it to be. To make up for it, let's check out Johnny Depp being funny and struggling not to laugh. This looks like it might be a little bit better resolution, because I don't know what they did in that other video. Hopefully this is going to be a whole lot. I hate to roast them. Who is this by? This is by Rent Free. I'll give you a like just because you have better resolution and they have a lot more thumbs up. So I could tell, I hope just by because the resolution's a lot better. All right, let's check this out. See,
Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants.
Objection.
I think it was a member
Relevance.
penis.
Next question.
oh, they're gonna meme this one. This might be actually better. I should have went with this one. My bad.
I'm so pathetic when it comes to knowing what movies I've done. I'm sorry. I don't watch them. I feel better not watching them.
I noticed that with a lot of film actors. Actors, and a lot of actors don't watch their own stuff. And I'm not surprised by that. Andrew Lincoln from The Walking Dead, who was Rick Grimes, he was notorious for saying all the time on The Talking Dead, right after The Walking Dead, he will not watch. And if they showed any kind of clips while they were doing like any of the specials, like when the whole cast is out on The Talking Dead and they would show clips, he would just like leave. Or if they did like some of these cons, like what was it those big cons they have, and they'll have the cast of The Walking Dead, if they'll show any kind of clips, he would walk off that stage and come back as soon as it's done, like the little vignettes. So it's I mean, when I edit my own videos, I really am just like, oh God, I don't really, Jesus Christ. But I can understand where a lot of them don't. Some of them do. They love watching themselves, but some of them. So that's interesting that Johnny said he's like, I don't watch. You know, he'll do it, but as soon as it's just like a job. As soon as he's done, if you guys enjoy it, that's great. It's just another job for me. I gave my 110%, clocked out, and I'm going to my next project. So I think that's quite interesting.
I couldn't. What was the question again?
Order in the court, or I will have you removed. Understood?
Ooh.
In the next article, 2016, it's entitled Johnny Depp, Friends and Family Seriously Concerned About Him. Here's Why.
Yes.
Correct?
How did they know?
How did they know?
The next article says Johnny Depp reportedly drank heavily and was constantly late on the new Pirates movie set. Did I read that right?
You did, reportedly.
The next document, entitled Where Did It All Go Wrong for Johnny Depp? Johnny
this is
Depp's
that rotten
star power
bottom
looks
guy.
as wobbly as Jack Sparrow on a plane.
Jack
Did
Sparrow.
I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Rolling Stone article entitled The Trouble with Johnny Depp. Multi-million-dollar lawsuits, haze of booze and hash, a marriage gone very wrong, and a lifestyle he can't afford inside the trials of Johnny Depp. Did I read that right?
You did. You should read the article.
And the last one, Daily Mail. Vodka for breakfast, 72-hour drug binges, spending sprees that beggar belief. Alison Boshoff reveals why Hollywood's reeling over what's being called Johnny Depp's career note.
Who's Alison Boshoff and how does she know?
When Amber made abuse accusations, you became aware that it got a lot of press attention, correct?
Very quickly, I became aware.
You became associated with those.
I think that's clear.
And you understood that she became associated with those same accusations that she made, correct?
Well, she had a choice. I didn't. She threw the large bottle, made contact, shattered everywhere. I felt no pain whatsoever. I felt heat, as if something were dripping down my hand, you know. And then I looked down, realized that the tip of my finger had been severed. I was looking directly at my bones.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Paul Bettany's a good friend that you've done drugs with, right?
That's a strange question. Paul Bettany is a good friend. Yes.
You gave quite a bit of testimony in that trial, right?
I wouldn't be able to judge that myself. It felt like a lot.
Miss Heard didn't like it when you were high on drugs or drunk on alcohol, right?
She didn't like it when it was her perception. Her perception's quite different than the truth.
Pills with Marilyn Manson?
I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much. Sorry.
All right.
I did assault a couple of cabinets, but I did not touch Miss Heard.
And
as you can see, I think, no.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Look at the clarity of this one. Look at this. What is this? That's 720. Let's do 1080. Jesus Christ, people, what's going on? You can do 810. It's HD. But look, the last video was so. I'll shut up.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
And they thought about someone trying to break into their unit. That was the dog trying to get into the unit. And they were so afraid. Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really?
You don't recall seeing Amber Heard on May 24th, correct?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got for breakfast.
Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and 1 million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Correct?
That is true, Mr. Roddenborn.
Heard.
What did he, was that? Hold on. Was that an actual doodle? Hold on. I gotta see that again. Look at my doodle. Did he actually draw that? I thought it was like an actual, like an old school black and white picture, like of his mama or something. He actually doodled that. That actually looks pretty damn good, Johnny. I'd be doing that too if I had to sit in the goddamn courtroom for about 6 to 7 hours. Oh, Jesus. He goes,
Miss Heard told you that you vomit in your sleep a lot. Do you remember that recording?
Yes, I do.
And what's your response to that?
She didn't tell me. I heard it in court. When someone brings up the fact that you vomit in your sleep every night, and, well, at first I think you'd be aware of it, and also I think the first thing that I would do is seek medical attention. It didn't exist.
I love these.
You're a lot bigger than Amber, correct? Physically?
I wouldn't say that.
Yesterday, you texted. I'm sorry. I thought we've seen a lot of texts today.
It's all right. I did text someone yesterday. Well, it was clear that she was performing for the tape because it was being recorded. That was.
Oh, she didn't like that.
That something was slightly rotten in the state of Denmark. If she had referred to me as being a monster, there was no way that I was going to sit there and go through a 45-minute argument about, you're a monster. No, I'm not. You're a monster. No, I'm not. You're a monster. No, I'm not. It was an impossibility. So what do? You accept her vernacular. You accept what the word that she uses, and then you use that word to placate her so that it would lessen the attacks.
So
I actually got kind of a little emotional there. Like I said, this is the craziest trial. Well, because the one good thing is there's no murder involved in this trial. Domestic abuse, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's nothing. It's not less than that. But no one got murdered. Like I said in my last video, I'm sure both parties are, give and take. Not angels by any sense of imagination. But I think he has the bigger career. She could be, what was like that movie, an opportunist. Like that movie Gone Girl. Have you ever seen that movie Gone Girl? She was out there. Every time, that's usually every time I see her recently, I think of that movie Gone Girl. Leave in a comment. Think about it for a second. If you've seen that movie, can you see that a little bit? I mean, hey, maybe that's just me, but I see that girl like she, like the writer knew Amber Heard and just wrote a story and just changed the names to protect the innocent, all that jazz. But yeah, I like this video a lot better. Rent Free, you did a great job. I'll leave in the description below if you want to check out that video without commentary. But yeah, crazy stuff. This is, I can't wait to see her, Amber, on the stand. I can't wait. That should be, they say it's going to be this week. Was this May 3rd right now? Hopefully sometime this week. So we'll see. We'll see. This is already Tuesday, and she wasn't up there. So maybe end of this week. But when it is, people are going to really want to tune in to see what her side is. Because they've been showing some stuff that's like crazy things about her. So thanks for stopping by. Y'all been great. Take care of yourself, and bye.